Thanksgiving. I'm having dinner with my mom, and I say, Mom, I love my girlfriend very much. You love them too. It would be really nice if we had a family diamond, something that had been in the family for generations. And my mom says, well, it's too bad we don't have anything like that. Okay, Mom, I know your wedding ring is just sitting in a vault somewhere. It's not doing anything. And she says, Josh, you're not getting the ring. Well, why not? It's cursed. Okay, well, I tell her I'm not concerned about the curse, and she says, Josh, this curse ruined my marriage. I'm not gonna let it ruin yours too. So a little later, I'm talking to my brother's girlfriend, Rosie, and let me tell you a little bit about Rosie because she's important to the story. You see, Rosie is a ghost librarian. She's a librarian who archives information about the occult. And she does this great thing where she flies out to graveyards and she finds recipes, she cooks them, puts them on her TikTok. It's awesome. So Rosie hears this story and she says, cursed ring? Well, that's no problem. I know plenty of people who know how to remove a curse. Rosie's a genius. So I call my mom and I say, Mom, Rosie's got it figured out. She's gonna help us remove this curse. Let's get the ring, let's bring it down to Los Angeles for Passover, and there we can uncurse it as a family. And my mom is into this idea. So I say, even if this doesn't work out, I'm sure we can just Google it and we'll find some stuff. My mom says, Josh, we're not gonna just Google it, we're gonna get a professional to do this. So the next day she calls me up and she says, I just Googled it, and there is a lot we can do. I'm gonna run water under the ring, I'm gonna bury it in the earth, and I think that if we do everything on this list, it should be safe enough for me to take to Los Angeles as long as I don't fly Boeing. Yeah. So, it's April, the night before Passover in Los Angeles. I'm driving on the highway, and there's a car accident right in front of us. We see them piling up. We see people climbing out of crumpled cars. The next morning when I wake up, there's a text message. Passover is canceled. That was Rosie's car that was crashed. Now, my brother assures us they're okay. They took an Uber straight home from the accident. He's 100% fine, and Rosie can mostly walk. Mostly walk? I say, bro, you gotta go to the hospital. So they go, and they're in and out. They really are fine, but my mom is shaken by this whole thing. I guess we're not gonna be able to uncurse the ring. I'm like, oh, no, it's Passover, right? That means that tonight is a full moon. Why don't we just blast it with some moonlight? I'm sure that that's gonna get the curse right out. My mom says, Josh, we're not gonna blast it with moonlight. We're gonna get a professional. And Rosie likes this idea, though, and so now that once Rosie's on board, now my mom is too. So that's what we do. We all go out, and we have a nice evening, and Rosie even finds us an appointment with a friend of hers, one of the best pet psychics / curse removers in Los Angeles. So, the next morning, we're talking to this pet psychic, and my mom is telling her everything that we've done. She talks about the water, the earth. The pet psychic looks at my mom and says, have you tried exposing it to moonlight? So she gives us this whole regimen, and this is exactly what we do. We ground it in the earth, we give it a smoke cleanse, and today you can see a 100% certified, uncursed ring. Yes. But I have one more surprise for you all tonight because, you see, I actually met my girlfriend at Ignite, and there's something that I've been wanting to do for some time. So I wonder if, could you come up, please? Will you marry me?
Yes.